Today, we've got a very special guest joining us, Kelli Williams, the co-host of hugely popular Beyond the Blinds podcast.
If you're not already listening, Beyond the Blinds is all about pulling back the curtain on celebrity gossip, blinds, and all the behind the scenes drama Hollywood doesn't want you to know.
Kelli and her co-host Troy have built this amazing space where they mix insider tea with sharp commentary, and honestly, it's one of our favorite podcasts.
We're so excited to have her with us today because we can't resist talking Bravo.
There's been no shortage of scandal lately. Jax Taylor being pulled from BravoCon and hooking up with his employees, the dark turn of the valley, chaos swirling around Below Deck and Real Housewives of Miami and OC. We're excited to talk about it all.
So buckle up because we're about to dive into all the messy, chaotic, can you believe it Bravo drama with Kelli. Welcome to Crime Cocktails and BS.
Welcome, Kelli. Tell us about yourself and your podcast, Beyond the Blinds, Laguna Beach. I can't talk. And anything else you want to talk about, like your tour. Just tell us about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Kelli Williams. I run the Instagram Laguna Biatch and co-host Beyond the Blinds with Troy McKeedy, the People's Princess. Super fun podcast. We have so much fun with it. It's all about like the dark side of celebrity. We are trying to make some more fun episodes, but it stays pretty rotted.
That's why we love it.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
We're rotted too, so that's why it works for us. And
perfect.
I've been following Laguna Beach for as long as I can remember. So it's honestly kind of like a fever dream to have you on.
I can't believe I've had that page since 2017.
That's
like
wild.
I've really gone through all of them. I went through like closeted alcoholic to like out being a lesbian, still an alcoholic. Now I don't drink. So I've really grown up in the last 7 years.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah. And now you're and now you're doing all this. You guys are on tour and totally like an evolution for you. It's amazing.
Yeah, we're really excited for the fall tour. We're going to cities we haven't been to before, and I'm excited. I'm hoping I get no delays. Every time I'm at an airport, my flight is delayed. So I am hoping that I have beat that curse somehow.
Yeah, karma is now gonna like feed you back good energy.
Exactly. Hopefully.
Yeah.
This week's cocktail is the Golden Gimlet. She's crisp, spicy, and just a little bougie with that Empress gin. Yellow raspberry brings the glow, cucumber keeps it fresh, and jalapeno adds the heat. Basically, it's summer's cooler, sassier cousin. Cheers.
Before we dive into all the chaos surrounding Bravo and stuff like that, we want to just ask you like a few questions about your podcast, obviously, and just what you've been covering for the past 7 years. And enjoy yourself too.
Absolutely.
What's been like the wildest blind item you feel like you've covered that later turned out to be true?
To be honest, all the Diddy stuff. Because we had been reading a lot of like Diddy blind items for a really long time. And I think it was the day or 2 days before Cassie's essay came out, we did a Diddy live show. So we read all of his blind items like out to a crowd. And then 2 days later, the Cassie thing came out. And I think we ended the show by being like, Cassie, write a book. We'll read it. So.
Whoa, that's wild.
That's insane.
Oh my gosh. Which blind item do you think deserved more mainstream media coverage that you touched on?
I think just Jared Leto in general. I think Jared Leto has gotten away with being an alleged creep for at least 20 years. So I think it's his time for sure.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
We talked about him like a month ago about his cult island and just all of the sexual assault charges against him. And we ended up going on a tangent about why do people refer to women as Lolita? It's gross. Like, stop it.
And just like his interviews, how people just let him be creepy. It's just like constant on aired interviews. And I don't get it.
What he'll do though, James Franco used to do the same thing. They're kind of like the same person in my opinion, but they'll always be like, well, I'm just kidding. Like they'll say something so insane, then be like, that was a joke, duh. It's like, was it?
Also, why does that make it okay?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, making people insanely uncomfortable and worried about their safety. It's really fun.
And don't you love how it's always men who are like method actors? Like you never hear like a female actress being like, you know what, I was method acting.
Yeah, right? Like,
I love that. I need to use that as my excuse.
From now on, Kajsa, switch careers. Like, I was method acting.
Right,
exactly.
So actually, on this kind of idea, like, do you think that the blinds help keep Hollywood accountable in any way, or do you think they just end up kind of feeding rumor mills and things kind of drop off? And
I think it depends. I think some blind items, yes, and some blind items are just like so insane that you're kind of like, what's even going on here? But I do think since blinds have become more public, like it's easier to find blind items, all of that, it's going to be harder for PR teams to cover stuff up, because I think at this point a lot of people just believe blinds like right out the gate rather than being like, I don't know, because so many have been proven to be true.
Are there any topics that you regretted covering?
Maybe not topics, but how we talked about it. I think our Jennifer Lawrence episode, you know, there used to be like kind of a stigma attached to being a quote unquote Harvey girl. Mm-hmm. And we recorded that really early in Beyond the Blinds. And that's an episode I wish we could redo. And then also like Angelina Jolie's blinds are fucking nuts. Mm-hmm. And I wish that we really like picked which ones we wanted to cover instead of reading them all.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, how do you actually end up like vetting the blinds? Because like now you're like you just said, Angelina Jolie, there's so many, there have been so many and they've all been nuts. Like, how do you go about like discerning between them and choosing like which ones to actually bring up?
Usually we'll like pull every blind we can, and then we'll kind of read through, and if there's a pattern we'll keep those in. But like then there are the other patterns where it's like every blind item is about so and so cheating, and it's kind of like, after reading that for an hour, it gets kind of stale and boring. You know what I mean? But yeah, we kind of do that. And then like one of the blind item writers is obsessed with talking about like how Hollywood actresses all want trans children. And like, that's just something we would never touch, you know? Yeah. So if it's like that inappropriate, we're like, we're all set.
For sure. Like, yeah. And have you found that there's like certain writers who focus on certain topics and it's just kind of like...
Honestly, we love like the really old school blind items from like Us Weekly or Cosmo. Yeah. Those are really fun.
So we want to dive into some Bravo drama. Is there a topic that you're really hoping to talk about? I know we were kind of chatting about Jax.
I mean, Jax, Charlie from Next Gen NYC. Oh my God. Yeah. Like anything below deck.
Yeah.
Yes. Why don't we start with Below Deck then? Because right before we started recording, Kajsa and I were going off about the guest Kelli, not you, Kelli.
But that's Kelli with a Y. Kelli with eyes are different.
Exactly. No, so we were just talking about the charter guest from Hell that was just on.
Yeah, she was really entertaining, I gotta say.
For like the 10 minutes we had her.
Yeah.
Like, that was, and I watched every season of Below Deck. Like I started watching it 2 or 3 years ago, but I went back. Like something about that show like scratches my brain. But that was wild. I don't think I've ever seen a guest like assault a deckhand. Or I know it was deckhand and Carrie.
Yeah, and just jumping in the water and doing insane stuff. I think I feel like one of the first seasons there was a really drunk guest that attacked some people, but I don't remember what season that was.
Well, there was a drunk guest too who tried making out with Captain Lee.
I remember that. And I remember the woman who got like she jumped into the ocean at night and then got pulled back. And then when she was like driving off in the dinghy or whatever, she like jumped off again.
Yeah. Insane.
So crazy.
Oh my gosh. What do we think about it's Kyle, right? I'm kind of watching the season, but still learning everyone's names. So Kyle was hooking up with one of the guests in the water, right? Like, and he said he did not do that afterwards so that he wouldn't get fired. But I think he did. I think they banged in the water, right?
Something happened. I feel like maybe like a hand job or there was definitely something inappropriate that happened.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable.
But doesn't it make you think, like, I wonder how many times that actually happens on these kinds of things?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was like, there's no way Gary from Sailing Yacht never hooked up with a guest.
Right?
That's so true. Oh my gosh, you're stuck on a boat. They're all young and horny. Like, they're all banging the guests. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and some of the guests that come on are more horny than the staff. And it's like, you find the right people, it's going to end up happening.
So they're always harassing the staff, like always sexually harassing them.
Yeah, wasn't there an episode where they ended up having to like strip for the guests or something? Like some.
They always do that.
I know. They're always wearing like Speedos.
Yeah. They always do like striptease dances, performances. So yeah.
What's been your favorite part of this season of Below Deck?
Honestly, Troy and I were talking about this, and I think this season feels like the real world to me.
Yeah.
Like, it feels so real world. I love the weird lesbian love triangle that's no longer a love triangle. And unfortunately, I like Kyle. I know Kyle's very problematic, but without him this season, I think the love triangle may be too much. You know, he definitely... I know he was also a part of that love triangle at one point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He's my little problematic fave. I have to be honest.
He's so entertaining. Did he bang someone in the bathroom? Was that him?
Yes.
Okay. That scene, they've been showing a lot more of the drunken scenes. I feel like it's usually kind of short, but they've really drawn out all the details that are happening. Like, they almost showed them in the bathroom. They showed their feet sticking out and like moaning, and it was just intense, man. Like,
the Below Deck editors are great. Like, even when they put like a timer at the bottom to show you how long and it's like he had known this girl.
Yeah, it reminded me on Summer House when they were timing Jesse with the toe sucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I was like, these editors, I don't know, I feel like the editors in the past year have really stepped it up.
Yeah,
across the board, and I'm absolutely enjoying it.
They're trying new things, like flashback scenes and like all that. I love it. So, do we want to dive into Jax Taylor?
Yeah, a problematic person, I think, used to be lovable, and at least for like 15 seconds on season 1 of Vanderpump Rules.
At least he was like good looking then.
Yes.
You could be like, well, he's hot. You know,
he looks so haggard now. It's terrifying.
What, like 30 years of cocaine will do to you. Like,
yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't look worse, honestly.
True.
Well, all the nose jobs he had done, like, now it all makes sense why he had to keep getting them.
Yeah, that's so true. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so he has been apparently multiple former female employees at his bar came out saying that he was basically dating multiple of them and banging them and telling them they were the only ones and gaslighting, telling them to have sex without condoms, and he would buy them Plan B instead. Like, so much has come out, and I'm not surprised at all, but ew.
I think the only thing I'm shocked about is how long it took for all of this to come out. I think that's it. Even, you know, it really left a bad taste in my mouth. What was it? The first part of the Valley reunion when they talked about how Jax pushed Brittany into a rose bush. And everyone was like, yeah, we saw the videos. I'm like, and nobody brought it up all season. He was being physically violent. And like, when I heard that story about him throwing a table, I was like, there's more to that. Like, there's no way.
Oh, totally.
I just think it's such a bummer that like Alex Baskins has like such a love for Jax that they kind of hid that.
Yeah, it's not okay.
That's the thing too about like the showrunners for these programs, it's like when they hook on to one person, it's like we're gonna, and I feel like it has happened a lot with the Vanderpump Rules world, because like obviously we have Jax and all this that's coming out, we have James, and like thank you, exactly, like you know, it's out of control how they keep protecting these people who are doing such terrible things.
If James Kennedy has no haters, it means I'm dead. I have always disliked him. When people are like, but he's funny, I'm like, no, he just reminds me of like a bitchy gay man. Like, he's not that funny.
You can see the unhinged anger like beneath everything he does, and it's really terrifying. And they know he's good TV. That's the only reason they're keeping these people on, because they are getting views. So it's like, is it us as well?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, the accent helped him for like a little bit, and I feel like that hid some of the, you know, actual signs we could have seen earlier on. But
so sophisticated.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So obviously all that with Jax, and then in the midst of all this, Brittany's come out on her own podcast and said that she has a new man, which Kajsa and I have some interesting feelings about Brittany, but it's like good for her. But when's karma gonna catch up with you with the rest of your cast? Because you are talking out of both sides of your mouth with them, and you can't keep riding this fence with all of them.
Wait, can I know your Brittany opinions? Because I'm kind of on the fence with her.
Yeah,
like I feel terrible for everything that Jax has done to her and everything. But then sometimes I'm like, Brittany, be nice to Zach. He's the only one who really has your back here.
Yeah,
Spot on.
Okay.
I like her, and I think she's just exhibiting a lot of like abuse victim traits, and maybe because it's on reality TV, it's being judged more harshly. But I'm like, you knew who he was when you married him. Like, there's part of me that says that, but then I'm like, also, she keeps going back to him because she literally has a kid with him, and she had some unhealthy attachments to him throughout this whole thing. And it's isolating to be on a reality television show, so like, I feel like there's some weird bonds there that are hard to break. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think that's spot on too. I mean, so she's been in this toxic cycle with him for so long.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a statistic that it takes about 7 times to actually be able to leave a abusive partner. And the fact, like you said, Kajsa, she's like kind of in this hotbed of this reality show. Maybe now that he's no longer a part of it, she'll be able to move on. And like, I mean, obviously she's with someone else, but you know, it's going to take her more time, and they're still not divorced. Then also, I agree with you, Kelly. Like, Zach has been her ride or die so much. And the fact that she keeps going back to like Janet and Michelle, and Zach said it how many times on this past season? I'm here for you. I'm your friend. Like, defend me.
I also didn't like how this season she basically said Michelle wasn't going through anything when her mom was like dying of cancer. And she just kind of like brushed off everyone else's issues. And she was like, I have to get all the attention for all of my issues with Jax, which yes, but also it's just kind of rude.
I just don't understand how every girl on that set seems to be in love with her. Same with Vanderpump Rules. It's like all the women on the show are in love with Brittany.
She's got that southern charm.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's an accent thing again.
Yeah, it is.
Where she could say anything, and it's just like, oh, but she's southern. It comes out so cute. Like, whatever. And then, you know, now we're heading into season 3, at least for filming, and it sounds like Sheena's going to be on full time. Lala's going to be on full time. And that's more people for like the Janet side of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on them now becoming like full-time cast, especially with, you know, Sheena's book that came out, and the Brock affair of it all and all that stuff?
I guess if I'm being honest, I always thought this was going to be like an after Vanderpump Rules show. Like, I always kind of figured once Vanderpump Rules ended, they'd all kind of end up on the Valley. And I don't know. Like, at this point, I'm like, why not? Why? There are too many cast members on that show, I think. But I'm sure they'll get rid of some. But I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't really care. That's kind of how I feel. Like, I'm not passionate about not having them there because I always figured they'd end up there.
For sure. It's honestly, it's starting to feel like season 8 of Vanderpump Rules when they have like 25 people in the cast photo. You're like, how am I supposed to know all these people? Like,
That's
at
so
least
true.
now it doesn't feel like they're adding like new people in that we have to get to know. It's just kind of like reintroducing us to a few. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in like seeing how it unfolds and how Sheena deals with, you know, like all this Brock stuff coming out that she decided to bring out.
I think she's gonna like put him through the ringer and just go hard on this season talking shit about Brock. And I think they might break up. That's my prediction.
Oh, I wouldn't be shocked, right?
Right. Sheena's there for good TV and she will do anything to blow up her life.
She gets so much hate, and I get why people don't like Sheena, but Sheena's like my kind of delusional reality star.
Yeah.
Like, I actually really think she's funny, and I love when she like brings up drama and tries to be so serious about it. And it's like, she's like Gretchen Wieners, like just cracks me up.
Yeah.
That's such a great comparison.
That is.
I love that.
I don't take her seriously enough to dislike her.
Also, can we just let her go on Dancing with the Stars at this point? Like, the girl has put in a lot of time. Like, let's just give it to her.
That's so funny.
Yeah. We make a petition after the episode.
I think we should. I think that would be great. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She needs it. Like,
yes.
All right, Kelly, you said you wanted to touch on some next gen stuff, especially Charlie. This crypto murder craziness. Also, have never really trusted crypto. It's kind of always creeped me out.
Yeah.
And then watching Next Gen, which apparently I didn't realize this. Omar is from Rhode Island, and he went to high school with one of my friends. And she was telling me he was a complete stoner, such a weirdo, like kind of kept to himself. So she's not surprised seeing him in this light. But what do we think? Charlie,
I might be the biggest Next Gen fan. I am obsessed with it. I got Troy to watch it. Like,
it's so good.
I want to be friends. I know I'm 34, so this is inappropriate. So, but like Riley and Ariana, I would love to hang out with them.
Same.
Yeah.
And like Charlie felt so scary to me, like watching him, but he also gave like an early 2000s villain.
Yes.
He kind of reminded me of like Spencer Pratt a little bit, like very that. And reading the article, it talked about how at one of the parties, Charlie got his nose broken.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember during the season, he showed up with like 2 black eyes for a little bit of filming. And I was like, oh, so he was like involved with this while they were filming. Mm-hmm. And he was allegedly recruiting Brandy Melville girls from 17 to 19 to go to these parties. And there's a part of me, and he was allegedly getting paid $40K a night to bring these girls to these parties and kick them out if they weren't doing what they wanted them to do. And I guess I'm wondering if the rest of the cast knew, or if they just knew that like he was shady. You know, I feel like a lot of us have known someone who's like, I don't know what they do exactly, but I know it's not like the best thing in the world, you know?
Yeah,
totally.
Definitely catchy.
Immediately I was like, so he's not going to be on season 2? It's probably for the best, but what do you mean he's not going to be on season 2? He's going to be the villain.
Yeah, he has to be on season 2. I want him. I want him back.
Also, side note, we are also 34 and 35 over here. So we want to be friends with Riley and Ariana. Like, I would do anything to like go hang out with them. They seem so fun and so cool.
So fun.
Yeah. And yeah, Charlie was the second like he hit the screen. You also knew like the editors weren't really fans of him either. Yeah. When they were in his apartment and he was like, how does my apartment look? Like, does it look like I just smoke pot all day and like sit around? They were like, no. And then they're
show it
literally to like all the pot that's everywhere. And Kajsa and I talked about this on a previous episode. Like, we felt bad for him in the beginning, you know, when he's talking about his relationship with his dad, and then actually seeing the relationship play out on camera. It's like he gives you that moment of feeling like sympathetic towards the villain.
Yeah.
But then he's doing all this crazy shit, and we're like, okay, never. Like, him freaking out on Georgia about the speaker.
I know, that
my
was scary.
What did he say? If you were a guy, I'd slap you right now.
Yeah.
Georgia's a star too. I don't know if she's on the right show, but Georgia by the end of this season won me over.
Staying in presidential suites randomly, like.
Yeah, I was just reading an article that she was interviewed in, and she was like, yeah, the Omar breakup, whatever. I was actually already starting to see someone else, so it was fine. And I was like,
of course.
Cool. Like,
I'm like, I'll go to your bowling club. I don't care.
Yeah, I'll go to you.
Yeah, we were talking about that too. We're like, I would absolutely go to a club if they had bowling. That sounds way better than just like loud music and dancing.
It's like, and what is it? Brutalist design. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be there.
Oh my god, with a projector.
Yeah. Charlie filed bankruptcy in 2023, and he came out recently saying he's living off of $1,000 a month. So I don't understand if that's real because of his dad. I'm pretty sure he's getting money.
Maybe he needs to like live off $1,000 a month for a little bit, you know?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think say he gets like $10,000 from his dad a month.
Yeah.
So, I mean, granted, I get that it was like a year ago, but
yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that guy knows how to save a dime.
Oh no.
And he's not paying people back either for being at the club and helping him pay for bottle service.
Like, yeah.
And it's so funny how openly jealous he is of Hudson.
Yes.
And he's like, I don't wear jewels. I don't show it off. It's like, because you cannot afford them. That is why you're not wearing them, Charlie.
What did you think, too, when he was like, I'm going to try to bang Ariana?
Crazy. I was like, you're a 29-year-old loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too cocky.
That was the crazy part, too, realizing that he was the oldest person on the show.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The most immature.
I was like, all these kids whose frontal lobe hasn't been developed yet are way more mature than you are. And like, who do you think you are, too? Like, you should be grateful you're even on this show. And he's like going after the Bravo kids. I'm like, they're more normal than you are.
They're the reason you have a show.
Yes.
So true.
Exactly.
OC is blowing up. Miami. I know you said you don't really watch Miami, or you're just getting into it.
Yeah, I've only watched, so my fiance is very in the Bravo sphere. And I've been getting more eyes on Real Housewives of the OC and Real Housewives of Miami. I call Miami Gertie and the girls.
Yes.
I was like, what are Gertie and the girls up to? But I really don't have like thoughts on Miami, if I'm being honest. I just kind of watch it and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're really mean to Gertie and I don't really like that.
Yeah, protect Gertie at all costs.
Yeah.
She's the...
Yeah, I really like Gertie and her husband.
Her and Russell are so cute. And we're also starting a petition, if we're making the other one, to have Dr. Nicole come back. So Gertie has some, like, granted, Gertie and Adriana are like becoming better friends, but definitely need Dr. Nicole back. She's incredible.
I've been told that. I'm not familiar, but I know Troy loves her. It is interesting to watch like Larsa. I don't think I've ever seen anyone on TV or in real life like Larsa.
Nope.
She's a lot. We don't love her.
Yeah. If I can make my petty comment of the day, if I haven't done so already, the facial evolution of Larsa is also not like after a while it's like AI has taken over here.
Yeah.
It can't be real.
Her lips are always open a little. Her eyes are like black. It's like, what is going on? And who was it? Lisa was talking about like her dad passing away. And Larsa was just kind of like, well, why were you on your phone if your dad's passing away? It's like, what?
Insane.
Or whatever Larsa said.
She always has something to say that's just off.
It's just very off, yeah.
She's like, I don't care your dad's dying. You took a picture with my ex-boyfriend.
Are you still following him?
How dare she? After she dated her ex-husband's whatever. I don't play sports, thank you. Teammate's son. Like, okay, because that's normal and like crazy. Totally kosher. All right. Oh, this woman's brain. Honestly, donate her brain to science afterwards. Like, get in there.
Her and Sheena.
As my grandma used to say, she doesn't know how to act.
That's funny.
So, yeah, what did you think about Adriana calling Kiki ratchet? There's a lot that's coming out about that. She's saying she said wretched, which I kind of believe, but also I don't know. I don't know. How do we feel about this? Like, I don't see her as like a racist person, but also
No,
microaggressions should be called out. But
for sure.
also, I don't know if she said it. That's my take.
I think the term ratchet should have been retired after like 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
do we think she said wretched?
I'd have to watch it. Like, I'd have to rewatch that clip again.
Put subtitles on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
weird. There's a lot blowing up about it. And I was like, I have no idea.
Adriana's had her moments in the past
Yeah.
that, but she's also one of the only ones on the show I feel like actually takes accountability for what she's done or said.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of deflection there. So I think if she truly did say that, I think she would take ownership of it.
I really liked her in this last episode, just giving like tour guide notes around the city. And I just really want her to take me to every city and tell me all the history about it. That's what I want.
I want to be in one of her music videos. That's my goal.
That's so funny.
I would love that. What I'm not loving, and this is my segue, is Orange County is getting like super dark. And I don't know how you guys feel about this inclusion now of bloggers and, Bravo talker. I don't know. People who cover Bravo so much that they're now actually becoming like a part of the show.
I mean, as a newer watcher, I'm like shocked. And I don't know if maybe they're trying to recreate like a Salt Lake City thing because that got so much traction. But like, I follow Kiki for years and years. And she's not, like, in my opinion, she's not some random blogger. Like, the way they're talking about her, I feel is almost disrespectful. Like, she's on Andy's Sirius XM. She has a podcast with Dorinda.
Yeah.
And, like, also, allegedly, Katie has been messaging a lot of different Bravo pages. And maybe Kiki's just the most known. But I don't think it's fair to, like, just kind of drag her through it all when she's been messaging a lot of different people.
Yeah,
I agree.
She's also been behind the bar on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah.
Like, she is clearly a part of it, and I don't think you get to go on Watch What Happens Live unless Andy likes you.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Clearly, like, they like her, and I think that's a great point. Like, she probably is just like the most well-known out of everyone. Tamara also went on Lala's podcast.
Okay.
Talked about this and was saying that Katie went to Kiki and was talking about it like as a friend, not like trying to drop it. But I think that's also kind of like giving Katie an out because, like you said, Katie is probably going to multiple people. And we saw it last season too with her being like, I know paparazzi, so I know that Heather like staged the photos at Disney, which I mean, they do look staged, but
we have eyes.
Yeah.
Definitely look staged. Whatever. Like, I would also probably stage photos at Disneyland, but
she's lying. Katie's lying. She is lying. Yes.
Well, that's the next question: is who is lying? Is it just one of them? Is it all of them? Because I think Gretchen's lying too.
I do too.
Yeah, and they're all pretty bad at lying, is what it seems like.
Yeah. Katie, when someone called the reporter, who was that? Was it Gina? Yeah. Gina called the reporter. She brought it up, and you could see her, Katie, just like freaking out that she was going to air it. Like, you can see her lies happening in the moment. It's so bad. And I don't love that the storyline is showing something that's not being filmed. Like, that's the storyline. It's not being filmed at all. It's like off-camera stuff that's happening. And I think we should have gotten some visuals along with that if it's going to stay in the season. I don't know. It's just annoying. It feels like a cop-out of a season.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, you guys have obviously watched Bravo for a long time. And, like, is it annoying now that social media is being brought so much into it that these quote-unquote bloggers are being brought into it?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I've been watching Bravo since 2008.
Me too.
Makes me feel really old, but hey, it is what it is. I miss the old seasons. Like, first, I always go back to the first season of Real Housewives of New Jersey. It was phenomenal television. Everything was on camera. Everything they talked about was caught on camera. There were no side conversations. Like, even Danielle and Dina, like, their fallout, like, their issues, all on camera. Like, they never shied away from actually, like, putting it out there.
Yeah.
I think, and Kajsa and I have talked about this a bunch, probably more off camera. So now we're going to talk about it on camera for us. The issue we're finding with reality television, especially with Bravo shows, is that people are just trying to like be what they think they need to be.
Yeah.
Like, they're very aware of the cameras. Yeah.
Like too aware. So I'm sure more of them, like we saw in Salt Lake City, talking to bloggers more and being like, I will like give you I will plant a story for you. We saw Lisa Vanderpump do that like season 3, 4, 5 of Beverly Hills. Completely denied it, but like she knew people she knows people at Radar Online. Like she's giving them stories left and right. Like it's not surprising. I think just back then it was a bit more covert, and now they're like, we're gonna make it the whole topic of the show.
Yeah, they're motivated by like the influencer side of things and marketing their new brands and all of that. Like it's all just
narcissism 101.
It's narcissism 101. Yeah. It's not as entertaining, and we're not getting like surprises, things that are happening that they're keeping secret. It's just out immediately online. So I don't know. It's not fun.
That's what I feel like ruined Summer House for me. Is like everyone on that show is promoting a product, whether it's Loverboy or swimsuits or Jesse and his singing and West in his Complex magazine articles. Like I just felt like everyone is selling something.
Yeah.
New York Times. Okay.
New York Times. Right, my bad.
Oh my God.
He's an established journalist.
It's so true, but that's what we were saying too about like not just Bravo shows, like Love Island. Like Sierra was on that show thinking she was gonna come out with a ton of brand deals. That's what she wanted. And by the way, still, like I put her almost as close to Sheena on the delusional level.
Okay.
Because she is still, after everything, like the derogatory words she used, getting caught, getting kicked off the show, still thinks if she promotes things on her TikTok that she's gonna get the deal.
Yeah.
And it's
something that popped up. Sorry, this is so random and might maybe off topic, but the Brooks season of OC with with Vicky. Like if that were current, there would be so much out about Brooks before it was like dropped on the season that he was faking cancer. Like so that was a huge deal, and I feel like it would have been ruined. Like that was the best season, I think, ever.
You know what show has stayed true? Love After Lockup. If you guys need a show with no one promoting anything other than their life, love, and love during lockup. Life after lockup, love after, and love during.
Yes, I need to watch it.
It is one of my favorite shows.
And each season has like 75 episodes.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
It's so incredible.
Don't get me into it. I'm gonna have no life.
Honestly, I think we need to start pivoting to more like crazy shows like that, because we also like we love talking about 90 Day Fiance.
Okay.
Sister Wives.
I like Love is Blind. I don't know if you do.
Yeah.
It doesn't just have to be Bravo, but it's the amount of craziness that happens on Life After Lockup is incredible.
It's so good. It reminds me of like early Teen Mom. Like that kind of.
Do you watch The Ultimatum? I'm curious.
Queer Ultimatum, yes.
Yeah.
I don't watch it with
this past season. No. The queer one is so entertaining. It is so unhinged. This last season was crazy.
And it's so true when they're like, well, I am in love with you. I'm like, it's been 2 weeks. That's what lesbians do.
Yeah.
It's just what we do. That's a stereotype that I'll say is very true.
Like they bang immediately and fall in love, and they were having just the most romantic dates I've ever seen. And
yeah, it really made me feel bad that I am cursed with heterosexuality. Like,
I got both. I'm bisexual.
There you go.
But yes, it's so good. We need to start covering these like weird, trashy outlier shows.
Honestly,
So good.
they're better than Bravo, to be honest.
Yeah, they are right
Like,
now.
they're more like, and I don't mean to use this word in like, I guess it's true way, but like they're more pure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Well,
they're
the
actually
people
like,
aren't aware of the cameras, so
yeah.
they're all new and they're all not sure what to do.
I can't
So,
wait for you to watch Life After Lockup now.
okay, I'm
Like,
gonna watch it.
I'm so excited for you.
And you can skip love during lockup and go to
Okay.
like love after, then it becomes life after. And
Okay.
you'll fall in love with someone. Lindsay
Mhm.
on that show is like my queen. My
Is
life
she
after
one that
lockup.
was in lockup or was she the one
She
dating
was in
Yeah.
lockup.
Okay.
She went back to lockup,
Yeah.
then got out, and now she's been sober for like 2 years.
Oh, good for her. That's
Yeah,
good.
she's been working hard.
Yeah.
If you follow people from 90 Days still that were on like 5-6 seasons ago, you will end up doing the same thing with this. And it's
Okay.
more like
Okay.
you really get to like get into it.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden they'll bring someone from like a past season. I'm like, I thought I was rid of Sean. Why
Yes!
is Sean back
Oh
on
my
my
God.
television?
Wait, I'm so excited, but I'm also worried for my life.
Good luck.
Disappearing.
Oh, you won't have I won't hear from you for like a month besides like when we do this. Like you're gonna be like, I haven't left my
Seriously.
We're gonna call in sick to work. Like, sorry if anyone from work is listening.
Yeah. Can't come in. Love after
Yeah,
lockup.
sorry, too busy.
That's right.
Kelly, are there any other shows that you just, it doesn't have to be Bravo related, but like, are there any other shows that you were just like obsessed with? It can be scripted too. We don't care. We're up for anything.
I mean, I've been rewatching some like Hills episodes just as like an adult.
Mm.
And the Night at the Opera episode of Justin and Audrina screaming at each other by the dumpsters. And I hate that. One thing that really bothers me about The Hills specifically is how the cast constantly rewrites history.
Yes.
Mhm.
And it really, so I've interviewed like Justin Bobby. He's probably the biggest person from The Hills that I interviewed. And he said, he was like, it was really not scripted until close to the end of season 3.
Really?
But the way that like Spencer and Heidi and even Whitney at some points will be like, no, that was all fake, but that wasn't fake. But what Lauren did
Yeah.
wasn't fake, but what I did was fake.
Mhm.
I'm like, leave my girl Lauren Conrad alone.
Yeah.
She's off television. She's not causing any trouble. Like,
Yeah.
just leave her alone.
She's living her life and it's beautiful. Like, let her be. I will never forget like that scene with her and Heidi where she's like, I want to forgive you, but I want to forget you. I
Mhm.
carried that with me and I was like, I can't wait for one day for me to be
Yeah.
able to use that exact sentence. And
Put it
like,
on my tombstone.
Yeah.
I might. That's a great idea. I'm gonna send that to my family after this. Be like, hey guys, just in case.
The other shows, like, I still watch Teen Mom. I still
Mhm.
watch The Challenge. I'm like very MTV, unfortunately, still, even though
There's
it's like
nothing wrong with that.
it's barely a station now.
Yeah.
And I love Jersey Shore Family Vacation.
Mhm.
They
Oh, I
still
haven't
bring
watched the
so much,
family
like,
vacation.
Angelina brings so much drama, no matter where she is, that like the other cast members just have to be funny.
Yeah.
And they are. Like Snooki and Dina are still meatballs. I'm like, this is great. This is what I need. Like, it's my comfort show, I think.
Oh my
Jersey
God.
Shore changed
Love
my
it.
life. Yeah.
It really did.
I loved Floribama Shore when that was on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah,
watched
pretty
that.
much those shows. Like, and I love Summer House. Like I said, last season was tough. Like, and it's really funny when it comes to Bravo shows. I feel like what everyone's saying on social media, I'm like, are we watching the same show? I always feel like I always liked Lexi, and people being like, well, she's calculated. I'm like, what was Jesse then? If
Yeah.
he wanted to have this on-screen romance, like, I
Yeah.
don't think she's the only one being calculated or whatever.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, Summer House was like my Bravo show. And
I
now I'm
heard
kinda like,
someone
eh.
say, what if we took the cast of Next Gen NYC and put it in Summer House? And I would
Yeah.
love to see that.
Get
We
Gia
kinda-
to leave Jersey.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. We kind of got that when they went to the shore.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
It is.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, and also about Lexi, like he kind of put her in that position. Like
Yeah.
he knew what he would love bombed her, put her in that position with the other girls, like because
Yeah,
we
ew.
talked about we recapped the reunion and we were like Lexi was looking at all the other girls being like, why aren't you standing up for me? She never had a moment to bond with them.
No, and Jesse's like getting laughs and people just being like, well,
Yeah.
that's Jesse. I'm like, how annoying. And everyone on social media being like, girl, it was a 3-month situationship. I'm like, I'm sure you've crashed out over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, he met her family. Like, that's not a situationshipy kind of deal.
Yeah.
He was
They also
love
made
bombing.
it exclusive. Like,
and he'd be like, well, I don't know. They just showed up. I'm like, you're 30-something years old.
yeah, you better. You should know better.
Well, the deal was he got to get in her pants if he met her
Oh,
parents.
very
So
true.
Right.
that was the whole deal. So
I
But
also
that's just Jesse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And I think he
Just-
wanted bragging rights too to be on the same level as like who was it? She was with Brooklyn Beckham, one of them.
Yeah. And Drake, apparently.
Yeah. So she gets to be like Drake, Brooklyn Beckham, Jesse Solomon from Summer House. Like, I'm really curious as to like what this summer is going to look like without Paige
and Lindsay.
Yeah.
and Lindsay. Yeah.
I am a Hubbard lover. I've always loved Lindsay.
Me too. She's a
We love
star.
Lindsay.
She's such a star.
She is a star. She was born for reality TV. I did see that she was filming with them, so she's going to show up as a guest or as a friend of, kind of.
Well, I'd rather her show up as a friend of than Danielle. So
Can't wait to watch Carl not open his bar.
God, it's so sad and upsetting to watch him roll that business plan out. It's like, no.
All right, hot take, and Kajsa knows this. I've always kind of had a crush on Carl.
You're not alone in that. For me, he's like so pathetic.
I know. That's why.
You know, I have a crush on Lindsay Hubbard, so there's...
Yeah, there we go.
When Carl said that his porn preference was tan lines,
Oh my God.
I had more respect for him because he's just like a sweet little innocent baby, kind of.
An idiotic baby.
As like a pinky
Tan
Irish
lines,
girl.
though? Like,
Yes.
imagine.
I'm his nightmare. No tan lines to be seen.
Well, have you seen these girls
Same.
now getting like tattooed tan lines?
Yeah.
Why?
It's so bizarre.
I'm a fan of sunscreen and like
Yeah.
not having them. Like, when did we switch that up?
My aesthetic is skin cancer. Like,
I'm like, I just got a mole removed on Monday. I'm busy. I have like stuff going on.
people are adding.
We really are. I don't get it.
Oh,
Like,
gosh.
we're trying to protect ours. I think that's why our generation too looks as good as it does. Because we've all actually been trying to like protect ourselves.
I don't
After
know.
the tanning beds in high
Yeah,
school.
I was like, I
Yeah,
did
after
so
that.
many tanning
Very
beds in
true.
high
I
school.
think
It
we
was
just
so
got it out
disgusting.
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it out of our system.
Yeah. I also I had to like write a letter to this tanning. So I went to college in Chicago. I had to write them a letter to cancel my subscription.
Yeah, they make it really hard.
Yeah.
They
And
make
I was
it
like, aren't
so
you guys
hard.
closed? Like,
It's like Suntan City or something.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
seriously.
And I was like, no, I'm not going in and getting like stickers to put on my body to be like, look at this. Like, no.
Forgot about the stickers.
Oh my God, that was the best part.
Yeah, a little star in my hip bone.
Yeah.
I will say I never went into a tanning bed because I
Good
knew
for you.
I
I
knew
was
it would be bad for me.
disgusting. I would
It would-
sneak in. My parents got mad at me. Like I would go. My parents had got me a gym membership when I was a little kid, and it was for the pool. And I would sneak into the tanning bed.
That's I know myself.
So
I'd still
gross.
put on like SPF 50 and go in and be like, maybe it'll work.
I got a freckle.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh
I
my
love
God.
it.
Kelly, we close out every episode with what we call quick shots of truth.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you could swap lives with any celeb for a week, who would it be and why?
I think it would have to be can I go with like a specific year for
Yeah.
this person?
Yeah.
I think it would be like 2010 Rihanna.
Ooh,
Just to
yeah.
see what that's like. Like
Mhm.
we fell in love and A Hopeless Place comes out and you know, you look like Rihanna for a week.
Like hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She is just.
I love her so
I'm obsessed
much.
with her.
She's my favorite pop girl. Like
Yeah.
when people ask it's all every song Rihanna was on, she made the song better. And you can't say that about
Seriously.
every artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, she deserves more praise than she gets.
She's
Yeah.
like the most unproblematic person too. She has like a really great story and she hasn't done
Mhm.
anything sketchy. So it's
Dated
just,
bad men, but
Exactly.
yeah,
minors.
yeah. I
Yeah.
guess that.
Been
I
through
forgot
enough.
about that.
her and ASAP Rocky are so cute.
Right.
Yeah, they're adorable.
I can't wait for the third one. I like fell for something the other day saying it happened, and then I was Googling and it didn't, and I was like, this.
I saw that too.
Mm.
I saw that.
Yeah. Okay, that makes me feel better that you also saw it, because I was like, we were just on Best Week Ever with Van.
Oh, yeah.
It was gonna be like my winner for Best Week, and then as we're filming, I was like, let me just double check quick. Thank God I did.
Because I think it said she finally had her girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I was so excited for her. I was like, Rihanna gets it. And then I was like, no, she doesn't, because it's fake.
I know. I felt like my dad on Facebook. I was like, almost fell for it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Which celebrity would you love to have a beverage with? And which one would you avoid at all costs?
I would avoid a beverage with Spencer Pratt.
Scary.
And I would love a beverage. I'm not going to say Lauren Conrad. I won't say that. But I'll go like Kelly Clarkson.
Ooh.
I would love to sit down and talk to Kelly Clarkson.
There's a lot of stuff I'd like to know from her, for sure.
Yeah. Even just her being the first American Idol, like that shaped me growing up.
Yeah,
Like,
that
Did you all
show.
in and vote?
yeah. I voted season 2, not season 1.
Oh,
Season 1, my mom was convinced we get charged.
Oh my
Season
gosh.
2 is when I was allowed to vote.
That was such a big deal in our lives. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't even, like, you'd have to run home and watch it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was so good. I didn't have cable, and somehow I was able to watch that.
Oh,
when I
It
was
made you
growing-
feel like important as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, it made you feel like your vote actually mattered.
Yeah. They were stars. Like,
Wait,
Yeah.
I was-
Kelly, so with Spencer Pratt, how are you feeling about this like weird semi-renaissance period he and Heidi are having?
I mean, they just rewrite history. They're really good at rewriting history. I guess good for him. He's probably one of the best grifters I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, he's someone who has been all Alex Jones. You know, he was arrested in Costa Rica for a hunting rifle.
Oh my
There's
God.
a lot that people don't talk about when it comes to Spencer Pratt.
Ooh, we should do a deep dive on Spencer Pratt.
I would, yeah.
I just liked him during COVID. I would watch his videos of him like with the hummingbirds all over his face. That was the only thing I knew about him at that time. And then now he's like swimming with burritos and stuff. I have no idea.
As
But
someone who is a fan of crystals, when he started pulling them out, I'm like, you're
Oh, yeah,
using
the
them
crystals.
for evil. Stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you're right. And it worked for him.
yeah. Ugh. His house burned down.
Oh,
Karma, I guess.
yeah. It's sad. It's sad.
super
he lost
sad.
his
Super
face.
sad.
Yeah.
Just want to say that. But also, yes, it's him. What's the most unhinged blind you've ever read, even if it's not true?
Okay, so this is alleged, and there's something called like yachting in blind items where people allegedly, if you see them on yachts, it's likely they're getting paid to be there by like wealthy people.
Ah, okay.
And there's a blind that says like this C-list actress will surprise you with who her 2 best friends are, and it was allegedly Misha Barton, Amber Rose, and Amanda Knox.
What?
Which I don't believe the blind, but like in my brain, I'm like, I'll accept it because that would be hysterical. Like,
Yeah.
what a trio!
I want to see that.
Yeah, what? The heck?
I don't believe it, to be clear, but it's probably one of the crazier ones that we've
I
read.
don't care if it's fake. I just like want to imagine it.
Are you
Yeah.
watching the Amanda Knox like docu-series
I
thing?
haven't started yet, but I'm planning on that being my tomorrow.
It's pretty good. It's
Yeah?
pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. And
gotta
that
watch
case
that.
has always intrigued me. It's so interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the Jean-Benet Ramsey thing. It's like there's
Mhm.
always a new development,
Mhm.
even though it's like over.
Yeah.
Didn't Panettiere Lifetime movie for Amanda Knox? I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
I
Seriously.
forgot about that.
You should revisit it. It's a
Oh,
good
I
one.
will. That'll be mine tomorrow. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Love After Lockup, and then a year later I'll get into that.
Exactly.
Once I'm through Love After.
You'll never be through it.
There's 73 episodes a season.
Yeah.
Stop! I
No,
can't.
you're in. It's the rest of your life.
I'll
geez.
think I'm close to being done, then I'm like, oh, I'm on episode 52.
Oh my god. It's like Love Island.
But it's so worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, can I ask you guys just one question before I leave?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pretty new to OC, like I said. I
Mhm.
watched last season, this season, and then Blair's showing me like random older episodes. I love Gina.
Yes.
Why do people dislike her so much? I know she has terrible outfits in an insane accent, but
And it's gotten better.
She has gotten better. Yes. I really like her. I've always liked her, but
Same.
there was a
Okay,
time,
okay.
I guess people are upset that she's not really super rich and you're supposed to be on as a cast member.
But none of them are as rich as they seem, except
Right.
for Heather Dubrow. Like,
Right.
she actually is wealthy. Like, she's got money.
I like Heather a lot too.
Same. Thank you. I've always been a Heather person. I love Heather. I put her in the same category as Meredith Marks. Like, I love them.
Okay.
But I also think it's because they're East Coast people originally. So just like
Makes
that
sense.
high. But that's also why I love Gina. Because
Yeah.
my accent's gone. And I used to have a very strong Rhode Island accent.
It comes out sometimes.
It does.
How do you say room?
Room.
Okay, I say room, like a little.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll say like draw and drawer. Like I have to really think about it. Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize I was saying it wrong till I moved to Nashville. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
open the draw. And someone was like, open the what? I'm like, the draw?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Obviously the draw.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
you understand if someone said it to you, you'd understand the difference.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll open it right now.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah, Gina, I've always loved Gina too. I think she just gets a bad rep because, yes, like Kajsa said, she doesn't necessarily have as much money as everyone else. I think her and Emily kind of came on at the same time and just kind of like came together, and they've always just kind of been like their version of Frick and Frack. And I think on top of it, she kind of right at the beginning, like, had to get divorced from her ex-husband, got the DUI, like the bad extensions, like she just kind of had like bad luck one after the other. And then finally she came out of it essentially when karma kind of bit Shannon in the ass with her DUI.
Okay.
And she was respectful to Shannon about that. She didn't like throw her under the bus about it, even though she was treated poorly for her DUI. So that kind of like was a redemption storyline basically for her. So
I'm also now super curious about what episodes of Orange County you've seen. That's not from the past 2 seasons.
So I watched the episode. They're on vacation in Ireland, I want to say. And is it Tamara hits Kelly Dodd?
Yes, Kelly Dodd.
I watched that. And then I want to say they were in Mexico or something, but it was Tamara, Vicky, and Shannon all drinking. And then they start dancing to a ringtone.
Oh, the Tres Amigas. Yep.
Tres Amigas. Yeah. So, and then they like crashed into the other golf cart, which I thought was like hysterical. And the other episode that's really stuck with me is they're all like quadding in the sand dunes, and Vicky gets airlifted.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
They're like, Heather's like calling Megan.
Yeah.
Look at me trying to pull these names. I'm so sorry.
No, you're doing great.
And Megan's like, well, you guys are better friends than her anyway. You should visit her, and kind of hung up. Yeah. And like Heather said, oh no, she didn't. And she like pulls up the like Google Maps and she's like, tell her she's 42 minutes away. She's closer than we are. And I just thought that was like Heather jumping into like being kind of rude. And then the last episode I can remember, they were all sitting down and Kelly Dodd starts calling people the C word.
Oh, that's early on.
The quiet woman.
And Heather stands up. He's like, this is low base bullshit. Oh, yeah. And now I say that all the time.
Low base bullshit.
First episodes with Kelly on too. And she
was a lot.
She was a lot right out the gate. Like,
the quiet woman window is like my favorite scene of her like pressing her mouth.
Quiet woman, just know you're in for a treat.
Yeah, like I thought it was hysterical. Heather driving home, like can't even speak. She's crying so hard, and you would have thought Kelly like hit someone.
Oh yeah,
and she's like, Terry, you won't believe it. Like,
if I can give you a recommendation, go back to when Shannon first joins.
Okay,
because the dynamic between Shannon and Heather is hysterical.
Okay, I'll put that on the list.
And you really get a background of Shannon like putting weird air filters in her house and like
she buried crystals in the foundation of her home. Like,
It's really interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those aren't working for her.
Well, she no longer lives in that house, so.
Oh, that's what happened. She moved.
Yeah. They weren't working for her then either, though, to be honest.
Yeah,
All good.
her husband was cheating, and
Oh my God.
yeah,
Yeah, but
not great.
yeah, no. But Kelli, seriously, thank you so much for covering all of this mess with us.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
Yeah, no, it's been such a blast. Please tell our listeners and watchers like where they can find you and Beyond the Blinds.
Yeah, absolutely. So Beyond the Blinds is streaming anywhere. We have a Patreon too that has a lot more content. We are going on tour. We're going to be West Coast and Midwest. And then we also have like a New York and a DC show. You can get tickets on our Instagram in the bio, link in bio. And then you can follow me on Instagram at Laguna Biatch.
Yay, everyone check it out. And it's one of our favorite listens. So we're really excited to have you here.
Yes. And if you're listening, watching, and you love today's episode, don't forget to rate, review, subscribe to Crime Cocktails and BS wherever you listen. We're also on YouTube. Don't forget to sign up. Follow us on Instagram where you have that giveaway going on right now. And it also helps us keep bringing you the drama, the drinks, and the BS.
Welcome to Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back with more tea next time on Crime Cocktails and BS. I don't know why I said welcome, guys.
I love it.
We're diving back in.
Yeah.
I'm like, Alex, leave that in.
Yeah, I will. Round 2, guys.
Edit this section, Alex.
Okay,
There we go.
bye.
Bye.